Last but not least, when we're working with the terminal, something that I have to cover is shortcuts. We want to be able to quickly navigate around the terminal, and here are some cool tips and tricks for shortcut keys that allow you to be really productive. So back here, we were having our last discussion around system commands, the up and down arrow. So if I use the up arrow, I can cycle through all of the commands up and down that I typed in before. So of course that's good if I type something out and I want to get back. I don't have to type it all over again. So from the terminal, I just hit the up arrow, and as you can see, it keeps a running history of everything that I've done in the particular session. So up and down, here I'm going back up, allows me to cycle through. So that's a very, very handy tip. Another one is, let's do an ls. You may have noticed that sometimes I start typing and quickly the rest of the word is typed out. So as an example, here I'm going to, let's say I'm going to delete that home products image. If I type in rm space and I press H, I can hit the tab key here, and as you can see, it auto-completes for me. That's pretty cool, right? So I don't have to type out the entire name. It auto-completes the rest of the name for me, and now I can hit enter, and I'll be able to delete that image. How it does this is, it checks to see what other files inside here, my folder, starts with an H, and then in this case it only hit on one, so that one file showed up. But let me show you this. Let's try to, I'm going to copy here, let's do a copy H. I'm going to type H, hit tab, it filled it out for me. I'm going to type H again, hit tab, alright, but now instead of image.ping, I'm going to put image2.ping. okay, so if I do an ls, you'll notice, let's do this so we can probably see it a little clearer. I have two images in there. Now, what would happen, you think, if I typed in the rm and h and I hit tab? I'll think about it for a second before we actually execute it, and I'll let you take a guess as to what happened. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit tab. Now what Linux does, it notices that from the HOME all the way until image, that is common to both file names. But at this point, it doesn't know if you want to use the 2.ping extension or if it's the .ping file you're referring to. So as much as possible, it tries to make a guess and find out as to what's the name. In this case, everything is the same up until the 2, so it, of course, auto-completes that for us and waits here. And now I can put in my 2. If I hit tab again, it's going to complete it. And I just deleted that file. So now, if I do a list, you can see the file is gone. So that tab is very handy, and it quickly allows you to navigate and autocomplete. So you don't have to type out entire names of files and directories and so on. So another command is Ctrl C, or that sort of stops a running process. So let's say I'm going to ping another device on my network. Okay, so as you can see, this ping is running, my device is up. This is continually running, but I want to stop it. Well, how do I do that? So if I press Ctrl C, okay, that stops the current running process and sort of escapes and lands me back at the prompt. So if something is ongoing and you want to stop it, press Ctrl C, and that's a quick, handy shortcut that can stop a running process. Another shortcut is bang bang, really double exclamation. So double exclamation actually just reruns quickly your last command. So the last command we were running was the ping. So I'm just going to hit Ctrl C. As you can see, it stops there. Let's say I typed in ls and it showed me that. If I just put in bang bang, okay, it just runs the ls command. So notice it shows you the command that it's currently executing, and then it runs it. So again, that could help you to be productive. Okay, so that is just a quick list of shortcuts that I use all the time, and it really helps me to be productive at the terminal. So those are some tips and tricks for working with the terminal, and I hope these would help you and that you find them informative and could make you more productive as well.